All right, I'm here with Craig Tullier. Good to see
What's
you.
happening,
How
man?
are you feeling?
Feeling great, bro. I'm pumped up, ready.
Awesome. Are you in a really good shape right now? How do you compare your shape right now compared to previous matches
Honestly, I
recently?
can say my preparation is best I've ever been right now. So I'm very excited, bro. I'm where I need to be. I'm excited.
For sure. Now, if you beat Giannis, is there anyone in particular you're looking to face? Do you have like a next plan for the next year or so? Or you just want to be consistent? What's the main goal? What's your main mindset with competing right now?
I always try to stay very consistent with my training. If everything goes well with Giannis, I really would like a chance to try to pull that manifester guy, but I know there's stepping stones to get there. So
Hmm.
whatever that Robert and anybody wants to give me a shot for, I'm going for.
What did you think about his recent performance with Samusha?
Bruh, I'm gonna tell you, it blew my mind. I mean, everybody else was like, all of our jaws was on the floor.
Yeah,
First I was hoping that I didn't know if maybe David maybe was injured or something wasn't prepared, but from what
he's
I'm
just
being told, he
that
was. So
good.
yeah,
Yeah.
that dude's good.
Now, as far as your match with Giannis, stylistically, do you have a game plan going into it? I saw your match from WAL
Yeah.
back in the day. What's the game plan going into this one?
Well, so I've been I bought some new equipment this past year, and I've really been training my hand and top roll um, a lot. So, which a lot of people think that all I have is a hook, and that's not the truth. So, honestly, I think, I'm well rounded. I'm more rounded now than I've ever been.
Okay.
So, I'm very excited to pull Giannis because Giannis, he does have a really, really good low hand top roll, and
Uh-huh.
I'm ready to do it.
What did you think about his videos where he was basically chirping at you a little bit with the house with your video with Justin Bishop where he's like bet the house and
Yeah,
Craig he
yeah.
says we got a new
Well,
house. What did you
yeah, I
think
was
about
like,
that?
I thought it was pretty cool. Honestly, I hope that we do get Coach Ray and his beautiful fiance to come move down here, and
Uh,
we would love to have them. And Giannis can come train and learn how to get strong. Come train with me.
There we go. There we go. Another thing I want to address because he made the video where he's like imitating your style with the elbow foul. So I just
Yeah,
want to ask, is your elbow going to stay on the pad
it
for this
is.
match?
I mean, I haven't really been having any issues with foul outs and elbow issues. So I mean, I've been really focusing on down pressure and with my lat and my elbow, and so I mean, I'm prepared.
Awesome, man. What's your age now, and how many years have you been in arm wrestling?
So I'm 53, and I've been competing and training for 38 years.
38 years. That's a long time. I asked Todd this question. I want to ask you as well. What keeps you motivated at this age to keep competing with younger, hungrier guys such as Manifestor to try and see that you're still at that top
Yeah.
level? What keeps you motivated
You know
from
what's
match to
crazy
match?
is like, being on an elite level, it's not easy. And, when you get to that point and you're still beating 20 and 30-year-old guys, that says something. So long as I'm healthy and I'm able to do what I'm doing, I feel like that's what drives me. It drives me to
Hmm.
try to keep pushing that.
Week to week to have a
That's
goal, a
that's
certain
right.
match. So for the rest of the year, let's say you win this, or even if you lose, do you want to be consistent with accepting matches, or how much time do you like to take in between matches, just in
So
general?
I like to stay consistent with it. Now, my unfortunate part for me is my job. I have a very, very stringent job and it's very demanding. So that's kind of the only thing. As far as my training, I'm always prepped and ready. But my job makes it sometimes difficult for me to do some events, but they're also very giving with me. So I'd like to take whatever's offered to me.
Gotcha. I want to talk about some of the other matches, some of the other legends who, I mean, you've pulled with as well, Michael Todd and Todd Hutchings. Can you talk about both of their matches? Who do you think is going to win, and how do you think it's going to play out, just in general?
I'm gonna be honest with you. So I've known Todd Hutchins a very, very long time. I knew when he first started. I actually arm wrestled Todd when he first got into it, and you know, I I've always been impressed with Todd's ability and his power and just everything he does. And Bogan's very impressive. His style is different. I think it's going to be something different for Todd to deal with. I'm feeling Todd's gonna win it.
Hmm.
I think Todd's definitely got the tools to do it. I do think that Bogan's got the different kind of stylistic hook that maybe could stick Todd a little bit, but I do think Todd's gonna
For
win
sure.
it.
What about Michael Todd, Petrenko? How do you see that one going? Do you think
So
it's going to
Mike-
be a war? Do you think it's going to be one-sided?
I think it's going to be very interesting. So I do think Michael Todd has the strength and the ability to beat him. I think that the way that it went with Petrenko and Todd Hutchins, that style just wasn't good for Todd Hutchins. Michael Todd's style, though, I think is different for Petrenko. I think Petrenko is going to have trouble with not being able to get to here.
Yeah,
Like
if he can't get to the spot with his hand and
Exactly.
wrist, because that's his ace point. If he gets
Exactly.
taken out of that with
Yep.
the Kings move, it could be a
Yep.
problem.
That's right.
I want to talk about Levon briefly, and just who do you think has a better chance, Vitali or Devin, against Levon? Do you think he will lose in the next 5 years, or
So I think at the trajectory that Devin has been going, and Levon, Vitali, I think Levon in the next 5 years is going to be in trouble. I honestly do. Now, it's going to take them keep projecting like they're doing. Hopefully they don't get hurt. Because they're all just training and pushing so hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's very hard on your body. But Devin's really made some major leaps and bounds. And it's pretty impressive.
For sure. You said you've been in the sport for 38 years. Can you just talk to the fans about how the sport has progressed? You've seen almost 4 decades of arm wrestling. How has it progressed in that time frame?
It's crazy, man. Like when I first started, for us to get a little medal, it was, that was a big thing. And then as it started growing, the nationals and the worlds, I've been all over the world with worlds. And then when we had WAL, it progressed. And then, we winded up East versus West started. And, it's just East versus West has brought something to this sport that we've all been needing. And it's unbelievable where it's gotten and where it's going. For somebody to get into this sport and have an opportunity to get to do this, it's just unbelievable, man.
Yeah.
It's just awesome.
100%. Do you have any final words to Giannis? Any thoughts you want to say to your fans or to the viewers out there?
I appreciate my team for helping me prepare for this match. Also, my wife has been a very big supporter for me, and I couldn't be here without her. And Giannis, I just have to tell you, man, that I wish the best for you, but it's not going your way, buddy.
I like it. One last question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you going to win against Giannis?
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10.
Awesome, man. Thanks for the interview.
You too,
Good
brother.
luck. Good
Thank
luck.
you, man.